All right, so Randall Cobb. We're live. We're going.
Oh, we're going?
Randall Cobb is not the rapper Cole Beasley was, but
he's not. Well, it's some work, maybe.
Yeah, is this the longest?
The practice hours in.
I said because we've been running for about 15 minutes before we hit record. Is this the longest Eddie has ever just been trapped with two Cowboy fans talking?
It's pretty.
About
had I not had headphones on, I would have walked out of the room.
He walked right into it.
I feel tethered to the table.
Look, we're happy. We have.
Yeah, you're classic Cowboy fans, man. You guys think you're in the Super Bowl right now.
No.
You do. You do.
I don't.
All of you do.
I don't, because
all of you do.
Time out to anyone.
All of you do.
To anyone who is
Week 1 against the shitty Giants.
To anyone who's a Cowboy hater, there is a 90% chance that they're going to paraphrase Hans Gruber and say, "You asked for a miracle, Theo. I give you Jason Garrett." You know, he's going to blow it. I'm telling you. That's why I'm not 100% sold. I think I will say this: I am 100% sold on Kellen Moore over Scott Linehan.
Linehan
100%.
sucks. Linehan's always sucked.
Yeah, that guy's garbage.
The 8 plays in Tecmo Bowl 2 over Linehan. I would take the Tecmo Bowl playbook of 4 plays, 2 passes, and 2 runs.
Are you sure that's
over
not
Linehan's
his?
Entire playbook?
I think that is Linehan's playbook. That's his.
We did down and B. We're gonna get sacked.
I think Scott Linehan's like, all right, 3rd and 8. Flea flicker. They'll never see it coming.
Double reverse.
Double reverse.
That was the old Garrett playbook where Garrett was supposed to be like the guy who could be like modern and throw different shit into it. And then of course Garrett was terrible and he had to hand it off to Linehan at some point.
And he was even worse.
Yeah. When they brought I was so happy when they brought Linehan in. I was like,
they're gonna suck.
Linehan sucked. He sucked with the Rams. He sucked with the Lions. He sucked everywhere he's gone.
It was like that famous Charlie Waters. Great Cowboy safety.
Yeah,
he had a line. He was really funny when he goes, "I'll never forget when I got moved to safety. I forgot who they're playing. I think it was like Washington. I forgot, but one of the receivers was like, I'm so bummed." He goes, I was going to burn you all day long at cornerback. He goes, "You're actually going to be good now." Like, that's, I wish they should have kept you at corner because I was going to torch you. Oh. But now you're actually going to be good. Like, that's not, it's. Man, I was telling.
It's like Brian Schottenheimer is an offensive coordinator.
Oh my God,
the worst offenses ever.
I was telling Eddie and Cody this before we started. I was like, that's why I don't have hope, is because that game to me, we still have Jason Garrett as our head coach. So to me, that Giant game was the equivalent of like me not being able to beat a level on Zelda, and I give it to my godson, who is Kellen Moore, and he does it, but he's using my save file, so it looks like I did it. That's the only thing. They still have Jason Garrett. That's the problem.
But it's Week 1 NFL. It means it's basically Week 5 preseason.
Timeout though. We talked about this. You're a little worried if you're a Brown fan right now, aren't you? I know it's Week 1.
Yeah.
But you're a little worried if you're a Cleveland Brown fan.
Because they've never proven anything before.
Yeah,
and that was a giant goose egg too from a team who's supposed to dominate.
43-13,
against a team who's not supposed to be good at all.
Well, Titans were kind of coming on strong last year. They weren't a terrible team. They were a middle of the road.
Yeah, but Mariota should not be putting up that many points. On
the Mariota offense with Tennessee should never hang 43 on anybody.
On anyone.
Anybody.
Who was their player who did the Denny Green? That was hilarious. That we are.
Their Walker. Walker, the tight end.
You want to crown him? Crown
him.
Oh man!
But they never proved anything. They never did anything. It's a collection of pieces.
It's
and the defense is still suspect.
It was like we were talking about. I remembered. I read an article where somebody said, "Let's hope this Cleveland team is not the 2011 Eagles dream team."
Yeah.
Because remember that I was mortified of that Eagles team. I was mortified.
The 2000 Skins team.
That's when they had Dion, right?
Yeah.
I was mortified.
Yeah.
I thought the Skins.
Dude, I thought we were
going to kill.
I thought we punched our ticket for the Super Bowl.
I was like, we're dead. Because who'd you get? Dana Stubblefield, right? You got like a couple.
No, before that we had Bryant Young and Stubblefield.
Yes.
We had those guys before.
Didn't you also get Bruce Smith?
And we got Bruce Smith.
Yeah.
And then we had Dion, and we got Mark Carrier. We signed Jeff George, which didn't really freaking matter. And we already had a great offense from the year before with Stephen Davis, Michael Westbrook, and Brad Johnson. I mean, we had like we had a top 10 offense, and we thought we upgraded the defense.
Oh, I was scared. I was like, dude, Skins are in.
I was like,
We're done.
we got it, dude.
Just
no
like
problem.
just like I stupidly thought the Cowboys were set when they added Raheem Ishmael to the team.
You really thought that was the missing piece?
I was like, Aikman's got another receiver. And then we beat the Redskins in overtime to start the season.
I remember that. That was
we were like
99.
My buddy and I were like, we're back. And then it was like,
no. Skins won the division that year.
They did. Yeah, that's right. And then I thought they won the division. Then
we loaded up and went for the Super Bowl. And
was that
crash
Snyder's
and burn.
second year?
That was technically Snyder's second year. That's his first off season as owner.
And that's when you all were excited because he was like Jerry
We're like,
Jones.
he
I'm
wants
opening up
it.
the pocketbook. We're just gonna go win. Yeah.
He's making a fantasy team from 1992.
Here they are.
Here they are. His 1992's All-Star team.
Man, this is, as you can tell, we got Cody on today's Ramble.
Hey.
Isn't that exciting? We're going to
What's
talk
up?
movies. We're going to talk a lot of
We
movies.
went heavy football to open.
That's the heaviest football
so I don't
talk
know
we've
if
ever
I mean,
had.
it's the first
Ramblers
week of the
are
year. You
football
have to be
people,
heavy on
but-
that.
Yeah.
We'll get to other stuff, but we had
Joe
to go.
Capone's mad.
Joe Capone's pissed.
He's
He
pissed.
knows his Giants. He knows what they are.
He knows.
He knows what they are.
Yeah. And I keep forgetting. Andrea, I think you're Vikings, right? Not Lions. You're Vikings.
Shit,
Whoa,
I think-
didn't give a
Wow.
fuck. Wow.
I wouldn't either if I was a fan of one of those two teams.
Detroit.
Detroit. Oh.
Wow. Wow. She is a suffering Detroit fan. Man.
She's felt the Linehan failure.
Yeah. The Lions, that was so weird watching, or I was listening to that. By the way, the Arizona Cardinal color guy talks like this. It's the weirdest.
Who is it?
I don't
Is it
know.
a former player?
Yeah, Wolf something. Ron Wolfson or something. Let me look him up.
Ron Wolf?
No, it wasn't Ron Wolf, but I think this is how he's
Hey guys,
it
this
was
is
like,
football.
I was like, is this a Muppet?
Howdy-ho.
Yeah, does Frank Oz just have like a
Hey,
fucking
guys.
cardinal puppet that's, like, I'm just like, hey,
That's
everybody.
one hell of a run.
Yeah, it was like, I got to look it up. And if he's a Rambler, I'm sorry. But he sounds like this.
I like how we're always afraid of the random people we make fun of might be Ramblers.
Might be
They
Rambler.
might be Ramblers. All the shitty people we make fun of.
All right, let me see. Ron Wolfley.
Oh, I don't know.
Ron
him.
Wolfley.
Hi, I'm Ron Wolfler.
No, that's him with helium. He literally sounds like,
Wolfler.
he goes, oh, there's someone
I'm
gonna have
Wolfman
to
Jack.
make a play. It was just the weirdest. It just sounded like his name should be Gigorg, and he should be like an 8-foot-tall Muppet in Labyrinth. You know what I mean? Like, that's what he looked like. He just, like, his name should be Gigorg, and he should be 40 feet tall. Everybody.
Hey, how about that Jason Witten, though?
How about getting a touchdown?
Out of the fucking booth.
Out of the booth. Thank
I was very
God.
happy
How
about
happy
that.
is
That was awesome.
how happy is ABC or
Oh,
ESPN?
ESPN. I guarantee you, ESPN is cutting Dak Prescott $8 million a game if he gets Witten a touchdown. Just keep this guy playing.
Keep him anywhere away from a microphone.
Keep him away from the booth.
Fuck, man.
He is so bad, and it's weird that like the bromance that him and Romo had.
Yeah.
and they are the polar opposites in the booth.
Romo,
maybe
one of the greatest of all time.
already better than Aikman. He's better than.
I mean, it's like Madden, Romo, Aikman.
maybe yeah. I mean, that's it.
If
Yeah.
you go hierarchy of like best color guys
Best
in
color,
football,
maybe
Yeah,
Gifford. Maybe you throw
Maybe
Gifford or
Gifford.
Deerdorf in there. You know,
I don't know if you throw
like-
Deerdorf in there. I don't know. Deerdorf is kind of rough sometimes.
I love this.
Deerdorf was rough.
This is football. I remember Deerdorf. This is a classic
Oof.
Dan Deerdorf. Here's how. This is Dan Deerdorf. This, if he were still calling a game right now,
Yeah.
this is Dan Deerdorf. When the Lions are 0-4, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, let me tell you something. With Matt Patricia, they're going to win 5 games on heart alone this year. You know what I mean? He always would throw that out there. Every shitty team, he would have to kill.
They're gonna win 6 games in heart alone.
Just heart alone, this coach is going to get him to 6.
Heart and nutsack alone, they're gonna win 4 games.
And they're like 1-15. Like, now they didn't. Their
No,
team's
they're a
gonna
terrible
win.
team. Heart doesn't win NFL games.
No, it doesn't. It really.
Money and talent wins NFL games.
9 minutes and 44
What the
seconds.
fuck?
Should we start the music?
Yeah.
I got to. Okay.
Heart gets us 9 minutes into an introduction.
This Ramble intro is going to get 9 minutes on heart.
On heart and nut sweat alone.
Oh, here we go. This song,
Yeah.
I'm very excited. Like I really am. I'm double duped. All right, you ready? So you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So
Lay it on me.
See if you can. All right, you ready? All right, here it is. There's a little black spot on the sun today. It's the same old thing as yesterday. There's a black cat caught in a high treetop. There's a flagpole rag and the wind won't stop. We've got every color, we've got every shade. We're located next door to Willie's Fun Arcade. We got every fabric that was ever made. But I'm known in the city as the king of suede. There it is. I did the
Damn.
both. I went Police, then
Crushed
Weird
it.
Al.
Crushed it,
Thank
dude.
you. I still think that's Weird Al's best cover.
Yeah, it's
is
great.
King of Suede.
It's pretty
Because
good.
you take maybe the
I don't
most
know, Rocky
depressing.
Road is pretty good.
Rocky Road is great.
I really like Rocky
The
Road.
reason I like King of Suede is he took maybe Sting's most depressing
Yes.
song ever
Yes.
and turned it into a guy selling
Yeah.
suede suits. Like, that is what he did. Like, he took a song about the saddest shit. There's a line in the song where the background goes, there's a little black spot on the sun today, and then they go, that's my soul up there. How
Yeah.
sad is that?
Oh,
and
depressing.
he turns it to, that's my size up there. So fucking stupid, but amazing.
How do you feel if you're Sting, though?
He had to
I
sign
know. But, like, you pour your heart and every ounce of
Right.
darkness you can muster into that
He's
song.
like, hey, look.
And
How
you-
about it's a guy who sells
How about it's a guy that sells suede
gabardine suits? There's a sale on all gabardine suits today. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ramble. Guys, 197.
Fuck, dude, 3 more.
You could 3 more to 200. You could ask Cody. They buried us at Ramble 20.
Yeah.
They buried us.
They buried us on
Yep.
the rumors we might start a podcast.
Right. They're like, these guys are done. Fuck them. They suck. Welcome, everybody, to Ramble 197. 3 away from 2 big ones.
2 biggins.
2 big ones. 3 away from 200. I want to thank 88.5.
What? We had 87 last week.
87.
Oh, wow.
And so there we go. We're still stuck at 65 reviews, but
Dude,
that's
come on, guys.
okay.
Come on, guys.
Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going.
Also, big news.
What?
If you're in the Southern California area,
Yeah.
Sunday,
Yeah.
September 29th,
Right.
Eddie Pence and
Lay it
I
on us.
will be performing at the Improv
In
in
Brea,
Brea, California.
You may take over. You dying?
I'm dying.
I'll
You
pick
got
him.
to take over.
Brea, Sunday, September 29th.
Thank you.
I'll be featuring for the man, Jerry Rocha.
Thank you.
The
It's going to
gentleman,
be
Jerry
so
Rocha.
much fun. It's going to be awesome.
And also
So,
this Saturday at the Hollywood Improv.
we'll be there.
We'll be
the
doing
late show
sets.
at the lab.
The late shows in the lab. So if you're in
Come
the
on
Hollywood
down.
area this Saturday.
This Saturday, come on
10:30-ish.
down. 10:30-ish. Come on
Come to
down.
the lab.
And
We're
then
both doing
Sunday,
sets.
September 29th, you get to see Eddie and I live
Yeah.
at the Brea Improv. Tickets are on my website. If you go to jerryrochacomedy.com, you can get your tickets for our show Sunday, September 29th at the Brea Improv. It won't be a live ramble, but it'll be
No.
a live stand-up show, and you get to see Eddie and I do longer sets, so that's going to be a lot of
Good
fun.
stuff.
Email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. We have a Twitter page. You can follow Podcast Ramble and then the number 1
Yeah.
on Twitter, at Podcast Ramble and the number
And
1
on Instagram, it's just Podcast
just
Ramble.
Podcast Ramble.
And you would know this if you got stickers from us because it's on.
Yes,
all
it's
that information
those
is on our stickers.
We also have a YouTube channel we'd like you to subscribe to and watch, and
that information is not on the sticker.
that's not on the sticker. And also, we have CDs. Eddie has a
We
CD.
do.
I have CDs. Go buy them. 5-star rating. Positive
Yes.
text review on those 2. Thank you to everybody.
Cody
who's
has a
done it so
website,
far.
right?
Cody, you have a Cinesnob podcast.
Cinesnob podcast.
I do, yeah.
There we go.
See?
And then
Gotta
so
get all
there's-
our plugs in.
We got all the plugs in. Oh, Cody's next. Don't worry.
Oh,
I, ain't gonna
I didn't
leave
know.
Cody
I didn't
hanging.
know.
I ain't leaving Cody hanging. Cody said It Too was a whole lot of meh, right?
Really? I've heard conflicting reports on it.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's an almost 3-hour movie that has like an hour worth of ideas in it. So
Ooh,
I mean,
that's hard.
Ooh, ouch.
It's-
See, I
it's
heard
rough.
not as good as It One.
right.
I actually liked it a little bit more than It One, but I didn't really like that one all that much.
And then I heard
So-
people who've seen it, it's grown on them since they saw it. Like, I
Really?
like it now more than I did when I first saw it.
Okay.
But I haven't seen it, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
See, so I think that the adult version of the characters is better than the kid version. So, I mean, I think it just that's where your enjoyment will probably lie if you like the kid version or if you like the adult version
Right.
of that story.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I was so not into the first one that
I
don't
saw the
think I'm-
miniseries when I was a
Yeah.
kid, and I'm good.
I love the book.
I'm good.
I was
I don't
happier
need to
with the
see it.
book. You know what I mean? I was
I don't
happier
need
with
scary
the book.
clowns in my life. I got enough shit going on.
That might be the title. I don't need scary clowns in my life. I got enough shit going on. Hold on. Let me write. That's a definitely contender.
It's a contender. It's the first one of the evening.
I don't need scary clowns in my life.
I mean,
I got enough shit going on. Hold on now. I'm writing this down.
It's no, I'll take a shit ton of Benadryl and fuck a thunder.
No, it's not. But I did see a movie on Cody's recommendation that was tremendous.
Yeah?
Ready or Not.
I've heard
So
good things
good.
about it. I heard that was
Yes.
fun. It was a fun movie.
It's really fun. Andre and I went and saw it today, matinee.
Yeah.
So much fun. That's why we had to record later. I forgot we'd already
Gotcha.
planned on doing this.
I
I was
hear
like,
you.
oh, shit, that's
no,
right.
it's fine. It worked out.
Good. You sure?
Yes.
There's no resentment here.
No.
There's no angry
No.
feeling.
I mean, I'll heel turn on you later, but
It's coming. I get it. It was so
no,
much
I stuck
fun.
it back to school day all day. So yeah, it was fun.
Ugh. It was fun. It's Die Hard. It's a quasi supernatural Die Hard.
Really?
It's Die Hard in a mansion. That's right, and it's fucking great. It's so much fun.
Because the premise is it's a newlywed couple, and in order for the bride to be accepted in the family,
She has to
she's
play
got to
a
go.
game.
She has to play this game.
And she doesn't realize it's the most dangerous game. You know, it's
Right.
that kind of thing. And it is, man. I thought
It's-
really fun. It's funny. It's I don't know the name of the actress. It was
So,
so funny, but like for 10 minutes, Andre and I are like, is that Margot fucking Robbie or not? Like that's a weird thing. Is that her or not?
It's her doppelganger, man.
Yes.
And so her name is Samara Weaving.
Okay.
She's funny enough, she's also Australian,
Of
like
course.
Margot Robbie.
Of course.
She is absolutely incredible in this movie.
Yep.
She's so likable, and the way that the script is written is that she's very funny. She has a lot of good opportunities for like comedic
Yeah.
parts as
Yeah.
well as the dark like thriller horror parts of it.
Right.
And she's like the thing that I came away with, and I think you might agree, is that like this girl needs to be in every movie from here on out. Like she is
Yes,
it's like a star-making performance.
It was, and I tell you what, selfishly, just because I am more of a Marvel mark than any other thing, I was like, Emma Frost.
Really?
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I'm
Really?
like, the White Queen, there she is.
Really?
Emma Frost, stick her in the X-Men movie. That's Emma. That was my first thought. I was like, holy shit, Emma. It was, man, it's Die Hard. It is Die Hard in a mansion.
Yeah.
And you'll see it because she goes through all the same shit John McClane does. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of, it's a lot of bullshit she has to go through.
Right.
But it's
And
pretty funny too.
It's very funny. It's definitely got more humor than Die Hard did.
Yeah.
But it's that idea of just that one person kind of left with nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you got a whole house full of people trying to kill you. You know what I mean? And it's
Wow.
man. They do it. And I thought the humor. I was worried it wasn't gonna. The humor worked. It really. It was. Yeah. It was good. It was definitely worth checking out.
Cool.
It's a fun. Ready or Not.
Ready or
there's,
Not.
There's our movie plug.
There's your
of the
movie
week.
review of the week.
Isn't that good?
That's good.
We did good.
Didn't give anything away.
Nah. And I'm trying to think what I'm excited for next. Joker, I got to wait and see, obviously. I want to hear what people
Oh,
say.
Rambo's coming out this week.
Rambo,
next week.
Rambo
Oh,
taking
yeah.
out
20th.
Mexicans. I can't wait to see Rambo.
Rambo Home Alone.
Rambo Home Alone with Mexicans. That's going to be great. Rambo going after Mexicans. The fuck is, what are we watching? It's like,
Oh, I think we know what we're watching. I think we're very well aware of what we're watching.
Rambo going after Mexicans.
Did you like that last Rambo?
I like the last one.
I never
The
saw
last
it.
one was pretty good, right?
Really?
Oh, you didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
It's
yeah,
good.
I like the last one. It's just called Rambo.
It's called John Rambo.
Or John Rambo, yeah.
Wait, okay, so it's First Blood, Rambo.
First Blood was like a great movie about a Vietnam hero coming back and dealing with trying to come home.
Right. Then they're like, hey,
Then there was
let's just have him go kill people.
Then there was just the Ronald Reagan, fuck everybody, Team America.
yes, Rambo.
Let's jump on the MIA POW missing in action craze.
Rambo, go get him.
Rambo, go bring our boys home.
Rambo 3, he
3
helps
was
the Taliban.
let's create a terrorist organization.
Yeah, he helps.
Let's
he
create
helps.
the Taliban.
Yeah, let's help the Taliban.
Let's plant the seeds for 9/11. Basically, is what we're gonna do.
And then it was John Rambo. Was that the fourth
And
one?
then the fourth one years later was John Rambo. About he's gone back to where was he? He was not Thailand. He was
No, it was like Indonesia.
Indonesia, it was over there.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
And he sort of was like, kind of these Americans were coming over to help. Like it was like a Peace Corps type of deal.
It's
Okay.
violent as hell.
Oh, it's super violent.
But good.
Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed that. I didn't think I was gonna like it. I went as like, just I'm gonna laugh at this, and I was
Right.
like, fuck, that was a good movie.
It's
I
pretty
gotta see
good.
this.
Yeah.
And then he's
It is
at
pretty
the end of
good.
that movie, he's walking back to his farm. He decides to go back home, and he's walking. And I thought that was the end of the story.
And then
He's walking
now
back
there's
home.
Mexicans on that
And now,
farm.
of course, Mexicans
He's like, wait a
popped
minute.
up.
What are these Mexicans
We
doing
got
on
to
my
go to
farm?
Mexico.
So he went back. Now he's back to the let's get rid of these Mexicans. So he went back to Rambo First Blood 2.
Yeah.
Is that what this is now?
Yeah, this is back to First Blood.
'Cause Sylvester Stallone always lamented that he got turned into this Republican icon. He was like, that was never the point.
Right.
He said that. So
Right.
I wonder, I these.
Do you think he hates the Republican icon they got turned into more, or when they tried to force him into a kid's action hero, and they made a cartoon and a video game and toys
of Rambo
for a violent killer,
for a
like
violent
Rambo.
murderer like John Rambo, dude? I do want to see it. Well, I'm going to see the other one first. Now I got to see John Rambo.
See,
then.
John Rambo. It's a good movie. It's
Yeah.
a good movie.
It's worth your time for
yeah,
sure.
it's
For-
totally a good movie.
I got to Google this so I get it right. But for about 8 weeks, Rambo 3, I thought was the best movie I'd ever seen.
Are you serious?
I'm trying to remember how.
I
old
thought
it-
Rambo 2 was the best movie I'd ever seen.
that. Oh, I would that.
when I, as a kid, and I walked out of that movie, I
Oh,
was like,
tremendous.
fuck.
Tremendous. Let's see how May. So I was 10 years old, and I
For
was
Rambo
like,
3?
Rambo 3 is the best. I thought.
See,
I
I
don't know-
was.
I don't know how
I was
it
like
got better.
11 or 12 when Rambo 2, when First Blood Part 2 came out.
85.
I was 11.
11. I was.
I was in 6th grade. That was the sweet spot.
That's when you like every
That was the
movie.
sweet spot for all those action. Commando, fucking
Yep.
that, Cobra. I mean,
Cobra.
just all those fucking movies.
Okay, I think we talked about this. Cobra is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen Cobra, Cody?
I haven't seen that.
Okay,
You're the
it's not.
disease.
It's not Stallone's best
I'm the
movie.
cure.
It does have that line where Stallone says, "You're the disease and I'm the cure." Oh fuck!
But it's got Brigitte Nielsen in it.
Got Brigitte Nielsen. Was that before Rocky IV?
This was
too?
after Rocky IV.
After, that's right. That
This
was
is when
their-
they were an item,
they
I
were
think.
In love.
They
and he
were
was like,
banging.
Brigitte's in it, and then okay, so Rambo, Cobra ends where Cobra, who's a cop who
Yeah.
plays by his own rules.
Yes.
He has killed about 850 thugs
Yeah.
that work for the main bad guy
Yeah.
in his big domain.
Yes.
And then it ends with a standoff, right? With
Yes.
him and the bad guy. And the guy's like, "You can't do it, can you, pig? You're scared, aren't
Yeah.
you, pig?" And he does start getting nervous. And I'm like, "You just killed 80 people. How did you shoot the fucking guy? Like, what are you talking about?"
He was having some second thoughts. He was a conflicted hero. He was a conflicted hero at that point. He was showing some depth.
He is the Punisher for 45 minutes in this final scene.
And then he becomes Daredevil for
Then
2
he's dead.
seconds.
Look, I can't kill anybody.
And then he's the Punisher again.
There's no one I can kill.
What he put him on a meat hook, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
What did he do?
I think that's what he did. It was so
Or was that
bad.
Commando? I get those two. I get
No,
I get the
Commando.
two endings of the movies confused.
Cobra, he puts on the meat hook.
Commando, the pipe.
He throws the pipe.
Right.
And
Let off
that's
some
the-
steam, Bennett.
Let
Yeah.
off some
Let
steam, Ben.
Bennett.
Commando. Cody, have you seen Commando?
I have not.
Cody!
Cody.
Come on!
That
I
is
know.
a Schwarzenegger masterpiece because it is like all the puns.
This is ultra male violence at its finest.
and it
I
is
do love puns.
It's Pun
Oh,
City,
yeah.
Commando. Commando is Pun City. So in the opening of the film, he kills a guy on an airplane,
Yes.
right? And then so I think he quickly snaps his neck while no one's looking. and then as he I just thought about that.
he's
He snapped it down. Who would notice?
He's-
Like, what the fuck? I
say the line. What's the line he
I
says to
noticed if
stewardess?
somebody farts 3 fucking rows up. He
fucking cracked his neck.
He cracks his neck and nobody notices. And then so as he's getting up, the stewardess, she goes, "Sir, sit down." He goes, "I'm air sick." And then he looks, goes, "Don't bother my friend. He's dead tired." Oh, it's so bad! So bad! Don't bother my friend. He's dead tired. And then, like Eddie and I talked about on a previous ramble, we think Schwarzenegger wrote ad-libbed half the movie because the opening scene, Alyssa Milano plays his daughter, and he's reading first of all, a newspaper. I don't know why this story would be in a newspaper, but Schwarzenegger, and he just has this shit-eating grin, Cody, as he's saying the line. Okay, you ready for this one? Mm-hmm. He goes, "Why don't they just call him Girl George? It would end all the confusion."
God, man.
You know that was not in the script.
No, there's no way. No way.
He said, "I got an idea.
I got an idea, guys. Let me run with this." And then he did it, and they're all like, "Okay." And he's like, "Yeah, that's what we're keeping."
Yeah, we're keeping it.
Remember when he was hanging the guy? He was holding the guy's leg?
Okay, so Bennett. So his name, no,
He's
Sally.
not holding Bennett. He's holding Sally.
Sally, who was great in Twin Peaks, is one of the
Yes.
two brothers.
Yes.
He's a great character actor. And so what happens is, he's kind of like the wisecracking villain of the gang of bad guys, Sally. And
he's the one who he squeezes information from him.
Yes, and then Schwarzenegger, he goes, "I like you, Sally. I'll kill you last," right? And then early on in the movie, he's holding Sally's body.
He's got all the information from Sally.
Everything he needs. He's holding him over a ditch.
With
right?
one arm.
With one
He's holding
arm
a human being by the leg.
By his ankle. And then
Over a cliff.
Over a cliff. And his name, by the way, is John Matrix. That's his, from the Iowa Matrixes, I think.
Long line of matrices.
Long line of matrices. John Matrix. It was that or Frank Mainframe. I forgot what. Toby Hard Drive was the other name, but it was John Matrix.
And Lou Motherboard.
Lou Motherboard. And he's holding and he goes, "Remember when I told you I'd kill you last, Sally?" He goes, "That's right, Matrix. You did." He goes, "I lied." And he just lets him go. It's so stupid.
Oh, and did he say, and when he gets back and she asks where he is, he's like, "I dropped him off."
I dropped him off. I had to drop him off.
I had to drop him off.
Oh, so bad.
Fuck.
And then he has the great Bill Duke and him have a fight scene in a shitty hotel room, and then Bill Duke says his Green Beret is going to whoop your ass, and then Schwarzenegger goes, "I eat Green Berets for breakfast, and right now I'm very hungry." So stupid.
And then when he kills Bennett at the end, he throws a pipe through him, and it goes into a hot air, like a water heater or something, and all the steam is coming through the pipe that's now impaled onto Bennett.
Yes, the villain.
And he's like, "Why don't you blow off some steam?"
He goes, "Let off some steam,
Bennett." As all the steam is pouring out of the dead guy.
So bad. Actually, you know what? It also had that awful end credit song by Power Station. I will be there. Remember, somewhere.
Cobra had a great one too.
Somehow I will. So fucking bad.
Cobra had a great power ballad. At the end.
Cobra. Oh, I got to look that one up. But dude, Commando is right there with just what the fuck is going. But as a kid, greatest movie ever.
Fucking amazing.
Greatest movie. Yeah.
I remember I'd have sleepover at my friend's house, and we would just like triple feature Rambo,
Yeah,
First
Commando.
Blood, Commando, Cobra, Terminator.
So, man, fucking.
That's all you would watch.
Commando was the shit.
Oh my god.
So fun, and it was just. It was amazing.
Chops that dude's arm off with a machete,
Yep.
and then throws the
Throws a
circle
buzzsaw
saw
on
and
the
then
guy's head.
Then an axe to the crotch.
Axe to the crotch.
Oh my
man.
God.
Fucking amazing.
Every garden tool you can think of.
He uses in that one.
He uses on one scene.
Commando. Oh, fuck. Oh god, yeah, it was something else. Commando. That was
because he just walks up to the house with just the house where Bennett has his daughter captured.
after he robs an Army Navy store.
Yeah.
And gets
It's
a
like
bazooka.
it's
at
like
the
a
Army
Dick's
Navy
Sporting
store.
Goods.
A Dick's Sporting Goods that has a bazooka, and he just steals
Well,
it.
isn't there a secret door in the back? Where the guy's like,
the bazooka, like they break in and they steal a bazooka from a Play It Again Sports. And
"Oh God, I got to see this movie again."
I have it. I got it on Blu-ray.
We
baby.
gotta watch
I
this.
don't fuck around.
We got to do a live commentary on this movie.
Commando.
Fuck. I forgot how awesome it was.
It's a bazooka. He steals
At Dick's Sporting Goods.
like
He literally walks past the tennis rackets and the snow skis to get a fucking bazooka.
It's fully loaded. It's loaded. There's four
And there's
missiles.
grenades.
There's grenades in the Dick's Sporting. What store has this shit in it?
Well, the 80s.
The 80s.
The 80s had
Oh,
everything.
how about he goes to a KB Toys?
It's before them liberals
Yeah, them queers, these queer liberals back
took
then.
all them guns away from us.
You could get a goddamn bazooka at Denny's back then for these queers. Oh man, for these queer liberals
Oh,
took
fuck.
over.
God damn it.
Oh fuck! It's so you got to see Commando.
All right, I'm sold now.
Oh come on! If you want to talk absurdity, it is maybe the most absurd movie.
Ridiculous. Young Alyssa Milano, too.
Young Alyssa Milano. So
Who's probably rolls over her not yet grave because she was in a
like,
movie
oh fuck!
like
I
that.
forgot I was in that fucking piece of shit. Somewhere, bam, bam, I got. Hold on. Let me look up the love ballad of Cobra.
Oh, when he's trying to get his car fixed at the end, and then the chief is like, "Sorry, we can't. It's not in the budget."
Right.
It's like, we got to pay for the flaming city you left behind you. So he just hops on a bike and takes off with Brigitte
Cobra.
Nielsen.
Oddly enough, only at 14% on Rotten Tomatoes. Cobra.
Only 14.
Only 14.
That's bullshit. That's some bullshit. That tells you how much little Rotten Tomatoes.
What do they know? What do they
They
know?
shoot on matchsticks.
Let's see. We have Voice of America's Son by John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band. Basically that Springsteen ripoff, who, of course, John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band were the backing band for Eddie and the Cruisers.
Yes.
On the dark side. like just, hey, look, Springsteen said no. So I know you guys are just a Springsteen cover band, but could you just maybe go by your real name? On the dark side. I could just do this. Eddie and, oh, no, on the dark side. Oh my God!
What?
So okay, 2 into 1 was that it?
I
Bill
don't-
Medley and Carmen.
I'd have to
Twilly?
hear it.
But you ready for this? You ready for this?
Like, this is Cobra.
This is Cobra.
Okay.
Guess what song was originally written for Cobra? There was a song,
But they didn't use it.
they did not use it. It's not King of Pain by the Police. It's not Blowing in the Wind like your first guess.
Fuck. Was it used in another movie?
It was the song in another movie.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
You got the touch.
No, it's not. Are you serious?
You got the power. Stan Bush's song "The Touch," heard in Transformers the movie, was originally written for Cobra.
I did not know that information.
You imagine?
I was not privy to that information.
Imagine. You can't do it, can you, Pig? Boom.
You got the touch. You got the power. Unreal. Seriously.
No wonder Stan Bush looked kind of bitter to be talking about robots. He's like, I wrote this
for
a
fucking
cop.
Cobra.
This was a cop.
This was
movie.
a cop.
This is a real cop.
Getting
movie.
vengeance movie. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So that's why he looked so pissed off when he was singing on that patio at
That's
Hooters
why he was mad.
at the end of a Transformers movie.
Because he was like, this should have been, that was written for Cobra.
Yeah, but
You got the
he got
touch.
lucky on that.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
now
that
it's
song is now synonymous with one of the greatest animated films of all time.
ever. So it's Living on Borrowed Time is what's the love thing. I'm going to play
That
it.
might be it.
Cody,
Play
I'm
it.
sorry you're not going to be able to hear this.
Play
You're
it.
probably going to be very
I'll know if
upset
you-
that
I'll know it
can't
if you play
hear
it.
this. I'm sure Cody really wants to hear
I'm sure he does.
the love theme from
Yeah.
Cobra.
Yeah,
Right.
please, I mean, I've been dying to know the low theme for Cobra. So.
all day.
No, that's not what it ended on.
Living on Borrowed Time, love thing from Cobra.
That's the love theme.
That wasn't the one?
That's not where it ended. I'm talking about when they're driving off on the highway.
Oh, okay, hold on.
At the end on the motorcycle when he doesn't get his car fixed.
I'm into this song.
I love this song. I love everything about Cobra. So,
It ain't bad.
and now that I know that You Got the Touch was supposed to be
was
in Cobra.
supposed to be.
Wow.
Watching the city lights.
Fuck, this is bad. God, that's
gonna see it.
Oh,
Was that Ron Wolfing?
Hey, we gotta make a play on 3rd and long. Watching the city lights. All right, now according to this, the end credit, the first thing that came up was the Beaver Brown Band on the dark side.
Play it. Play.
The voice of America.
That's it. That's what they drove away on.
Yep.
That was the end credits song. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
How
this is
upbeat
great.
as he's driving over dead bodies. There's a guy on a fucking meat hook, and he's driving off to this song.
This fucking, we're going to the beach because it's spring break song.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Fuck, I love that song. That's a good tune.
Again, Stallone said, Springsteen said no to doing this. Can we get the Beaver Brown Band again? Look, I know you guys are just Eddie and the Cruisers.
You got the touch.
This might be the most informative ramble we've ever done.
This is the only thing we've ever talked about that's blown my mind.
The touch.
Everything else I could digest,
The
but this
touch
is
was written.
This
for
blew my
Cobra.
mind.
You got the power.
That would have been the end credits song.
That
I
would have been it.
guarantee you.
He's driving off to "You Got the Touch." After all is said and done.
Oh, my
It is.
God.
You're a winner.
And that makes Transformers less of a film.
It kills it. It kills the movie.
That kills.
It kills it.
That
It kills it. No, it kills it. I'm going to say it right now.
kills
it kills it. The only thing Transformers still has is nothing's going to stand in our way. Not tonight.
Still.
It's still not.
Without You Got the Touch, what is Transformers?
You know what it still has? Instruments of Destruction.
And the greatest performance ever.
And Orson Welles'
By Orson
greatest
Welles.
performance of all.
But is that enough to carry it
I think
without You've Got the Touch?
yes, because if you were to replace him, even if it was like Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost, right?
Yeah.
And it was just happy birthday, happy birthday. It's still great.
You see a dead dog on the side of the road.
If they want me, and I with you, and he's just blown away all that. That'd be just as good. So, how crazy!
Oh, my mind is blown.
Written for
Our
Cobra.
childhoods could have been completely different.
Imagine.
Completely different. We would have been homeless crackheads.
Oh my God! If the touch was written,
Was on
used
Cobra
in Cobra
and not in
as
Transformers.
the Lord intended, apparently. Wow. Poor Stan Bush. Because Stan Bush, he would have gotten Hearts on Fire.
Yeah.
That could have been him, not
could have
the
been
other
him.
guy. He could have been the Rocky
He could have been
IV.
the Stallone
There's
guy.
no easy way out.
Right.
Bum, 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 there's no. That could have been him.
That would have been him,
That's
dude.
why he was so bitter. Cody, we saw a rescreening of Transformers, the 1986 movie, and it ends with they had like a vignette.
It was like an interview with
Stan Bush, right, about the song.
and then it shows him play the song.
playing
after.
the song at like a Hooters.
He's literally like on a porch, and you see like the wood like fence behind him. You're like, I recognize
That's
that
like a
wood
Buffalo
porch.
Wild Wings.
That's a B Dubs. That's a B Dubs
He's
somewhere.
outdoors.
That's an outdoor patio with one of those heater poles next to
And
him.
there's like 3 people watching
Maybe.
the gig. 3 people. And he's like with an acoustic guitar like, you got the touch. And we're like, and he looked bitter as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
And now we know because he would have
He
had
was
Hearts
supposed
on
to be-
Fire. He
He would have been the
done-
Stallone guy
he
from
would-
there on out.
From further, they got mad. And now he's like, I'm the Optimus Prime guy.
Now I'm the fucking,
I'm the
I'm
Optimus
fucking Ultra Magnus.
I'm the Ultra Magnus guy. You hear my shit when Rodimus takes over. That's it. That's the only time you get to hear my shit. I could have been in Rocky IV. He could have done the "Go for it" rap.
Right.
Go for it. Go for it.
Oh my God!
He
This
could have done
this
the-
ruined him.
Oh, God.
Poor Stan Bush.
He could have written some song about the bad hombres for Rambo. You know, like
Yeah.
He got brutal.
Oh man!
Fucking brutal. Man.
Wow.
Oh.
Just one little decision can
One
change
little
lives.
decision. Isn't it amazing?
Everybody's life.
Right? You think about that.
Our lives are different
Next
because
time
of that
we
decision.
reject somebody's theme song for the Ramble, look at what
Look what we could have done.
To him.
It could be the next Stan Bush.
It could have been. Oh man,
You
poor
got the
Stan.
touch.
Wow. You imagine he probably saw Cobra. He probably wept at the final scene.
Oh, I'm absolutely.
And then he wrote as he's crying, his hands shaking.
Cobra's got the
and
touch.
he writes that song.
He's got the power.
And they're like, nah, the Eddie and the Cruisers guys are going to come in and do a song. We want the Eddie and the Cruisers band on the dark side. So how about you just, they're making a movie about robots. Here, go give them that. Give them that. They're doing this movie down the street about car. It's look, Orson Welles. Come on.
Orson Welles did it.
Orson Welles died halfway through it. Here, come on. Go
It's gonna kill you too. Don't worry about it.
It'll kill you too. Here, go do that instead. He's all excited. Well, what? But no, I can. No, that's good.
No, that's
right
good.
over there.
We'll use you next time.
Next time. Rocky 4. Yeah. Be a Rocky.
We promise. Don't worry.
Promise. There's no easy way.
Oh,
And then instead,
hearts on
hearts
fire.
on fire.
Man. Wow.
Dude, Stallone had some fucking songs, though, dog.
Oh, he did.
Stallone didn't fuck
He did.
around with the soundtrack.
He fucked, dude.
Stallone had some motherfucking jams. Hearts on fire.
Oh.
There's no easy way out.
You can't win.
Well, way to stand beside him.
Yeah.
Huh?
He pulled your broke
Sorry
ass
ass
out of that pet shop before the fucking Comic-Con guy came in.
Comic-Con guy. Oh, Rook move. Rook move. Oh, Rook move.
And things get a little tough, and you're like, you can't win.
Win, loser.
Fucking send you back to Comic-Con.
Oh, fuck. Hey, all right, we're going to sing now. Cody, you're going to have to fucking come in last second, all right? We just called an audible, and you're going to have to run it. We're doing the what hat. Eddie, you get to hear your harmonica.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
What hat would they wear? Oh, does that remind you of that? Do you remember playing that?
I do.
Yeah.
It's like since memory.
So this is all right. I got a good one.
Yeah.
All right. So Cody, we're gonna read some emails. You got time to come up with this one, all right?
All right, cool.
All right. So you ready for? You know how we do
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Hall of Fame hat, right? What hat would they
Yep,
wear
yep.
into the Hall of Fame?
Yep.
All right. This one is the musicians who died at 27 Club
Oh shit.
goes in. Who is on the hat?
That's a tough one, man.
It's a tough one. All right. So let's go to.
I think I have mine right off the bat.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. Let's go Charles Phillips. Hey, Ramble Brothers, if you want some sweet-ass Jew's harp with Eddie's badass harp playing, I can throw some in. I play me an epic-level Jew's harp. Look
dude.
at that. Nice.
Maybe.
Hall of Fame,
Send
27.
some samples. We'll just
Yeah,
plug them in.
send
We'll
some
just lay
audio
'em in.
samples. The 27 Club, there are not a lot of possible members to nominate. However, I have to go with Anton Yelchin. He was an amazing actor and musician, never
Yeah.
afraid to take a strange or overbeat role. Everything he did was a performance truly blown out of the water. If you don't believe me, check out Green Room, Charlie Bartlett, Odd Thomas, Burying the X, and of course his run as Pavel Chekhov
Wow.
in Star
Yep.
Wars. That's not a bad one.
There's also some good left out of that.
Oh, yeah?
Great role in the movie called Thoroughbreds, which is really good.
Oh, that's right. I heard about it. You told me about that one, I think.
That's a good movie. And
Yeah.
did he say Green Room? Green Room's really good,
Green Room's
too.
really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We go to Brian Withers. Brian Withers says honorable mentions he's given. This is how I knew this was going to be a big one, right?
Yeah,
it's tough
yeah.
to pick.
It's tough, man.
Number 2, honorable mention, Mia Zapata, lead singer of the Gits. I didn't discover the Gits until after Mia's murder, but when I did finally hear them, the band made a very distinct mark on my musical taste journey, a goddamn tragedy. Honorable mention number 1, Kurt Cobain. Never heard of the 27 Club until his suicide. I was working in the warehouse at Sears when I showed up to work and was told about the news. Had just come over the radio. My coworkers made me go home and get my CDs. I guess I was the only one who had any, and we jammed on them for on 10 for our entire shift, despite numerous customers complaints. Another goddamn tragedy. My Hall of Fame hat, however, goes to James Marshall Hendrix. Growing up in the
Yeah.
80s, I was afraid of drugs because of Nancy Reagan, and I listened to Jimi Hendrix on my Walkman. I was terrified I would wind up using drugs. Thank God I was
what a terrible
right.
campaign that was.
I know. Yet another goddamn tragedy. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Tim Dawson. Hey, guys, I want to help you. Thank both of you for helping me through a couple of really crappy weeks at work. You guys rule
Oh,
anytime.
man.
Hope your work week gets better, brother. Fuck
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
definitely,
we're here
definitely.
for you. What hat, as difficult decisions, apparently I like a lot of them, has to be Hendrix. The man expanded my mind using only a guitar. Todd C. Hope you guys had a great weekend.
Todd.
Thanks, Eddie, for getting some stickers to me finally.
Yeah,
LOL.
buddy.
As you guys saw by the picture I posted and tagged you on Twitter, I'm supporting that fine sticker now on my dolly at work. Fuck
Thank you.
Yeah. He says Kurt Cobain, because his band Nirvana brought the grunge era ahead of music into the light, helped pave the way for other bands afterwards. Todd C. Dave Strabeck, the Hall of Famer. Pat Tillman. Is it? I forgot. He's in the
He
20.
was 27,
wow.
too?
Yeah, Pat Tillman was in the
Wow.
27 Club.
Shit.
Not a musician, but man,
Shit.
that's a celebrity. That's a famous person.
Shit.
I mean,
I
man.
didn't know that.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. Patrick Carruthers. Hey, Jerry, Eddie, Ramblers, and James. Hall of Fame hat, 27 Club, Jimi Hendrix. You can only imagine what he would have done with a guitar. my man, my Scottish legitimate cousin, he goes Kurt Cobain. All right.
Yep.
God, I mean, none of them are wrong.
No.
You
It's
go
like
Jim
it's
Morrison,
literally,
Janis Joplin, Amy White. They're all
to me,
right.
it's literally a toss-up between Kurt Cobain and Jimi Hendrix.
That was
Probably leaning towards Jimi Hendrix.
yeah.
You know, there's another one that wasn't mentioned too, and I think Jerry, you agree with this on some level, which is Chris Bell from Big Star.
Chris Bell from Big Star, dude.
Is a big,
Yeah.
big
Big
one.
Star. And it's funny, but like, at most, John Q. Public know Big Star from just the opening theme song to that '70s show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and that's a great song.
Yeah.
They are so fucking good. Man, but you know who I had to go? I had to go the first one, Robert Johnson, just because of all the mystique that still to this day surrounds his death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's some of that with Kurt Cobain, too.
Yeah, there's Kurt Cobain has that, but Robert Johnson has that. It has that. I think that appeals to every teenage kid is that the deal with the devil, the soul to soul, just all this weird shit that gets associated with him.
And that only grows with time.
And and then but to this day, no one knows how he died, right? Was he stabbed? Was he shot? Was he poisoned? They don't even know where the fuck he's buried. Like that dude, no one even knows his final resting place. So I got to go Robert Johnson. If I had to go honorable mention, it would be Kurt Hendricks. I'm going to cheat and say Kurt Hendricks.
Make them into one person.
Yeah, Kurt.
That doesn't fucking count.
Honorable mention, Kurt Hendricks,
Nice
Joplin
push.
Morrison. Kurt Hendricks, Joplin Morrison. I think is my,
Winehouse.
Brian Jones. Yeah, but I got to go Robert Johnson, the first, I think.
I think I lean towards Hendrix.
You go
but
Hendrix.
It's tight
tough.
between him and Cobain.
It's for me, it's Cobain for sure. I mean, like, I feel like Cobain could have had the most impact on music as it stands today, and I still think he does.
See, I don't know.
Because I think that beyond like Hendrix, yes, Joplin, yes, but like as we look at it now, Cobain has the biggest influence on popular music.
I don't
now,
know
for sure.
I don't know if Nirvana lasts though.
Oh shit, I do.
I
think
don't.
interesting
I don't think they
question.
last.
I mean,
they had a sound and they changed music, but
what's
like to me,
interesting
they're the Beatles. I've had this discussion with them. They're the Beatles, and like Pearl Jam is the Rolling Stones.
they just kept going.
Pearl Jam just kept going and
The Beatles
evolving
had
and
to end.
changing, and I think Nirvana had to end. And I think they
Because-
would, especially with Dave Grohl in that band, I think it would have ended.
Well, the difference was though is if you hear the interviews from Grohl,
Yeah.
it's pretty amazing. Like he still, I was at the show at
Yeah,
Cal
yeah,
Jam.
yeah.
He started bawling, like he was crying sitting there at the drum kit. It was a pretty amazing. And Chris Novoselic was trying not to cry.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I read an interview with Mojo with Grohl, and he starts talking about Kurt Cobain, and he has to stop.
Yeah.
He's like, guys, it just still. And what he talks about was when he wrote the guitar line to, I believe it was Scentless Apprentice.
Yeah.
That writ the bump bump bum. That was Dave Grohl, and he brought that to Cobain. And Cobain, he goes, "We'll never forget. He was just chilling in a bathtub, and he just made me hug him. And he was like, he was so happy that he no longer had to write all the songs. That's how he looked at it.
Right.
Like, good. So I think both things, right? I agree with you that maybe they did have to end. It was just too polarizing. It changed.
It
too
was
many
so
things.
hard and so like all the way. I just can't
Kind
see
of
it
like
sustaining.
And I think this is a good thing by their cult. I can't imagine NWA still being around.
No.
You know,
but
it
like-
just like it was just
but if you when you hear the the last Nirvana song that was released was "You Know You're Right," which was that was a fucking great song. Like
great
that was
jam.
that would have like carried them on. Like yes, Grohl had a lot of stuff in him, and I love the Foo Fighters and stuff, but.
But
There's
I don't
nothing
know-
that could have said that he could have done that without.
It could have been
leaving the
interesting,
band.
But over their few albums, their sound didn't
didn't
evolve or change.
But that was also something that annoyed Cobain. So he was kind of getting.
But I think he would have broke
frustrated
the
with that.
band. I don't know if that
He might
band
have
was.
just
And
gone
Dave Grohl
solo
was
or-
so talented. I don't
Yeah.
think he would have stayed.
It'd have been interesting.
Whereas like Pearl Jam had their moments where they were close to breaking up a few times.
Yeah.
But and if you look at every one of their albums, sounds different. They evolved and they're
they
continuing
changed,
to evolve.
change.
In order to survive, they did that.
I think I would have been. I agree with you on a level. However, I also would give so much just to wonder what Cobain could have done with.
I think
Everlong.
Cobain would have kept going.
No, I'm saying with
but
Everlong,
I don't think
like a song like Everlong, like the Foo Fighters' big songs.
Yeah.
Like I would have been interesting. To, what if Grohl just wrote those and did them with Nirvana
Right.
instead.
But I think
know?
Nirvana was just a moment in time, and I don't know.
It was
I don't know
crazy.
if Nirvana
Just boom.
expands
Yeah.
for 3 decades.
It'd be interesting. It kind of, you could argue the same thing with Hendrix. Like, what the fuck else could he do?
Yeah, again, true.
Like,
I don't
what
know.
else could this
If
guy
Hendrix
do with
lived,
the fucking guitar?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, like, what else is this guy going to take? Where else can he take this
Yeah.
shit? You know, like, instead of
Just
just...
an interesting debate to have.
Yeah. Oof, man. What a good one. So next Ramble, 198. I don't think it's going to be this. Yeah, but John Carpenter goes into the Movie Director Hall of Fame.
Oh,
what
shit.
movie's on his hat?
Oh.
By the
Damn.
way, he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
John Carpenter. What movie? Is it Halloween? Is it The Thing? Does he go Big Trouble in Little China? Does
That's
he
my
throw a
favorite.
curveball? Oh, man. And we also have a theme going for the top 10. So anyway, now, Eddie, you want to hear your harmonica
I
again?
do. Lay it
All right,
on
here we
me.
come. Now it's time
Home slice.
for Open Close Encore. Open, close, and encore. Speaking of, what else could Hendrix do with the guitar?
I mean, I'm glad I put the harp down.
Right.
What else can I do with
Where
it?
else could you take?
Where
the
else
harmonica?
can I go with the harmonica that I already didn't go?
I mean, God.
It was that, or I just have to.
Do you know
die.
there was a little kid who just got a harmonica for his birthday? Just put it down after hearing.
Oh
it.
yeah.
Like, well,
He's
what's
like,
the
"Daddy,
point?
take it back.
What's the point?
Daddy, take it back."
So this Open Close Encore Genesis. How about that, huh? Let's just start.
Shit.
Are you not a
I'm
fan,
in
Cody?
Come
I'm in
on,
trouble.
man.
Not a fan of Genesis, huh? Can't do it.
I'm a Collins guy, not a Genesis guy.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
wait a minute. Lonely Man on the
Ooh.
Corner?
Ooh.
That's a great Phil Collins Genesis song. That's all. Look at this always seem to be like to do.
That's a good song.
It's always the same. You know, what's funny is
that sound.
as much as I love Peter Gabriel Genesis, this is all, my list is all Collins.
Yeah.
It's all Phil. As much as I love Peter Gabriel, it's all Phil Collins. So Charles Phillips says they open with I Can't Dance. For some reason, it gets going. They close with On the Shoreline. It's an odd gem most people don't think of. And they encore, what else but This is the land we live in. Oh, the land
Great
of
video.
confusion.
Great
Great video. Let's face it, they have to play this. Boom, 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 boom. Superman, where are you now? Ah, da, da. That's a fucking jam, man. All right. Brian Withers, to start off, I very much prefer Peter Gabriel to Phil Collins. And I was growing up in the late 70s, early 80s. My tastes were still very much in the pop vein, which would be why I initially liked the early Phil Collins stuff. As I grew up, my taste changed to the progressive side of things, and I discovered Peter Gabriel. Holy fuck, that guy was weird in a really beautiful way. Yeah, by the way, as much as I love Radiohead, and I love Radiohead,
Yeah.
suck a dick, Peter Gabriel started all that shit. Go fuck yourself. Peter Gabriel, I love Radiohead, but that Tom York can go eat a bag of shit. That was all, Peter Gabriel started all that shit. Fuck that. I mean, come on. Listen to fucking Lamb Lies Down on Broadway,
Yeah.
Selling England by the Pound, and then his solo shit, forget it. Anyway, as I grew up, holy fuck, that guy was weird in a really beautiful way. I think he dressed up as a sunflower on stage once. Now, that's theatricality. And looking back, the progressive Genesis is what I really like now and I prefer to listen to. The Phil Collins stuff is okay, kind of, but there are maybe 5 songs he did with Genesis that I like. And he gives it one. He opens with See the Lonely Man there on the corner. The first Genesis song I remember hearing. I still like it to this day. It's my favorite by Phil Collins, mostly for sentimental reasons, but I really dig the dark, angsty mood that it sets. They close with The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. First Peter Gabriel Genesis song I heard. It really changed my view on Genesis. Might be crazy, but it felt like a Rush song to me. Totally different vibe from the pop-oriented movement the band later had with Phil Collins. And then they encore with the musical box from Nursery Crime. Currently my favorite Genesis song. It doesn't have just have parts of the song. It has movements, and the movement of the song really kicks in around the 5:45 mark with the tempo change. Wow. I guess I had stronger feelings about Genesis than I realized. Thanks for helping me through. Anytime,
That's
man.
what the Ramble's
Come
for.
on, Brian.
That's
Got
what the
you.
Ramble's for.
Tim Dawson, been the same since I've listened. My dad used to play this in the car. We were on holidays. They open with Land of Confusion with the band performing with the spitting image puppets from the videos. They close with In Too Deep. They encore with Tonight, Tonight, Tonight. Oh, Todd C flips it. They open with tonight.
Whoa, nice.
They close with She's Got to Have the Invisible Touch. They encore with Land of Confusion. I love this fucking song, and what a way to go out on. Let's see what else.
That's mine, but flip the close and the encore.
Now, Dave Strabeck says they open with Invisible Touch.
Yeah.
They close with Throwing It All Away.
That's a good
Throwing
one.
It, and they encore with the Carpet Crawlers. Not bad, Dave Strabeck. That's a concert I'd go see. Patrick Carruthers, he has they open with Land of Confusion, one of the best videos ever, and the song really applies today. Sad but true.
Yeah.
They close with Tonight. They encore with Invisible Touch. My Scottish legitimate cousin, Darren McGregor. They open with Invisible Touch. They close with No Son of Mine. They encore with I Can't Dance. I Can't Talk. There you go.
Oh, Genesis is good.
Only thing about me is all right. What do you got?
That's why I had open with Tonight.
Yep.
Close with, what was it, Invisible Touch?
Yep.
And then encore Land of Confusion.
All right. This is all Peter Gabriel still for me, but I have him open with Abacab.
Yeah.
That's a great
opener.
Look out on the wall. That'd be
That gets everybody popping.
Close with Invisible Touch.
Great.
Encore. I don't know if anyone said this one. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on again. Boom, boom. That's the fucking closer. There you go. That's the encore. There it is. Cody, you want to jump in on this or no?
I just want to hear Land of Confusion. I'm good.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, man. That's great. Let's see. Let's go on. Oh, we got an email real quick.
An email?
An email from goddamn smack at Gmail, the homie. I'm laughing in the Cube Farm this morning while listening to you go through your John Williams lyrical bit. Did you see that video, Cody?
Which one?
Our most recent YouTube video, because I was just kind of shitting. I love Duel of the Fates, that song from episode 1. But I just think the ball's on John Williams to make an entire chorus of professional singers just go, Abba, boo baba.
Oh yeah, I have friends who are John Williams like they think that he's derivative of a bunch of classical music and all that stuff.
Whoa,
he's a genius.
They're hating.
So
that was
I agree. Yeah.
Graham and Faye from Winnipeg, by the way. The Graham bonus. Speaking of ruined Star Wars moments, I remember years ago when the extended editions of the original trilogy was released theatrically. We went as a group, an afternoon midnight marathon, all three back to back. Many of my friends in the crowd had already been to Star Wars tailgating and were quite warmed up by the end of The New Hope. To set the stage, a whole bunch of fans were dressed for the occasion: Jedi, Sith, Solos, Leias, Stormtroopers, Wookiees, etc., etc., etc. Small intermission before Empire starts, and my friend Kirby is already 3 sheets to the wind and is somewhat passed out in his seat, taking a craft beer-induced power nap to get ready for Empire. By all accounts, at this point, we check him periodically for a pulse and are more worried that he's going to start snoring out loud during the movie and piss off the serious crowd for this special event. That's got
Oh, so funny.
Oh, thank you, Graham and Faye up in Winnipeg. So, oh, man, next Ramble 198. What would Peter Gabriel open, close, and encore with? Let's go, Peter Gabriel.
Oh.
We did
Isn't
Genesis.
that too close to this week? I feel like that's too close.
I had to, Cody. I had to. Might as well.
Are you going to
it's
do
on the
Phil
brain.
Collins the next week?
Maybe I will do Phil Collins the next week. Would Phil Susudio's the opener.
yeah.
Susudio. Oh. Then he I would think he would close within the air.
Don't give it away.
I think I've already
Save
done
it.
him though.
Oh,
I think
have you?
I did him like Ramble 30.
Yeah, you're blowing it, Jerry.
I'm blowing it.
You're blowing all the good Phil Collins
all
material.
the Phil Collins talk we're wasting. He encores by just doing Buster, that movie Buster that he was in. He just does the whole
Or the Tarzan
the
soundtrack.
Tarzan song. Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm
Another
reading books. I'm playing video games. Bring your pussy over
Did he
here.
win
We're
an
reading
Oscar for
books and
that?
playing games.
He beat Uncle Fucker from South Park, right?
He did. Ooh, look at Eddie's harp. In fact, I believe
I mean, the lung capacity on myself.
brilliant.
to be able to pull
That's
off.
like Navy SEAL hold your breath underwater.
Yeah, that's like
level.
3 or 4 minutes.
Unreal.
Underwater.
I think one of the South Park guys said words cannot describe what it feels like to lose to Phil Collins. I think is what they said when they lost that Oscar to Uncle Fucker. Dude, look, I fucked up. I forgot the title, but I just finished Frank Conniff's book, 25 Movies That Changed My Life in No Way Whatsoever, I think is the title.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's all about the stuff he had to watch while prepping for Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, yeah.
Really funny
Nice.
book. 25 movies that changed my life in no way whatsoever.
Nice.
I think is the title. And that was it's really funny. Real fun book. Also been playing Gears of War 5, baby. We're going to have Tom Bissell on. He wrote the game. Friend of the
fuck
Ramble.
yeah, we do.
Tom wrote it. So he
Yeah,
wants
we do.
he's going to have to come on and promote it.
That'll be fun.
It is really fucking good so far. It is Gears, but there's enough that it almost feels like a different game. It's evolved. It's evolved
Yeah.
as a game, and I love that. It is,
Cool.
man.
We gotta do that.
loving the shit out of it.
That'd be fun.
Shout out to my homie Trisha, who's a Rambler, who's the voice of Iris, an
Awesome.
AI, who's my favorite character in the game. She's fucking hilarious, and it's good shit. So check out Gears 5. What do you think you're reading or playing?
I am so fucking no free time
I
at the
bet.
moment in my life.
I bet.
I have not
You're
been.
Mr. Podcast.
I know. I hate it.
Cody,
I hate it, but I
you
love
reading
it.
anything?
Am I reading anything?
Yeah. Any
Yeah,
books?
I'm on like the 5th year of telling myself I'm going to read Infinite Jest. So
So it's on the willow pile.
It's in the willow pile. Look,
it's in the willow pile.
Infinite. I'm going to warn you now. The first 200 pages, you're like, "What the fuck is this?" And then
Yeah.
it gets incredible. Trust me.
I have a friend who set a timer on his phone for a year from now. I told him I was going to read Infinite Jest a year from now, and he literally has it ticking. So I have like 9-10 months to read Infinite Jest.
I should have done that with Willow.
You should have done that with
It's
Willow.
been like 4 years.
Oh,
No, there's no
I
fucking way
now
I'm
have the
watching that
Willow.
movie.
Yeah.
I have the Willow.
You have Willow.
I have your DVD, your Blu-ray. Of
I'm
Willow.
never getting it. I'm never going to have that. It's just gone.
Yeah, you bought that here, and you're never gonna see it.
Yeah, I'm never going to see that thing again. It's all right. Have you shown Colton yet?
Not yet.
You're in the same boat.
I am
Cody is.
not. I absolutely. I got a backlog of movies. I got to get through Indiana Jones.
You can show Willow first.
No, you got to have Indiana Jones.
You
gotta have Indiana Jones before Willow.
I'm telling you right now, James Horner put John Williams on the ropes with the Willow soundtrack. He had him on the. He didn't beat
Horner
him. He didn't
Was
beat him.
listening to John Williams while he wrote
I
the Willow
know,
soundtrack.
but he had him on the ropes.
He didn't
He
have
had
him
him on the ropes. He had a couple of shots.
George
dinged
Lucas
him.
is like, hey, I can't. My budget's a little tight on this, so I can't get John Williams. Horner,
James Horner.
do you mind
I guess.
writing exactly what James?
That
is John Williams. That is a combination of Star Wars and Indiana Jones smashed together.
So genius.
Genius. Only a genius could do it.
Oh, Willow is so good. All right, we're doing a show. Can you hear us? We're shouting out to you.
Oh,
That's our duet.
that note you hit there, dude.
Thank you, buddy.
Fuck, man.
It's all because of that heart, man.
Oh,
He gave me that energy I
it was
needed.
really good.
All right, here we go. JD shout outs. Red 5 standing by who just subscribed. to the
Nice.
YouTube
Welcome
channel.
aboard.
Rob Fernie. And then I'm going to read all of them. Here we go. It's a page now. It is
Fuck,
now
dude.
almost a page of shout outs. You ready for
All
this?
right, get ready.
All right. Cody, you ready for this? I'm
You
going
need
to try to
water?
read them all.
Yep.
I don't think I can do it in one breath.
Oh, try it one breath. I could with my lung
with
capacity.
your harmonica playing. Chris O'Shoke, Nathan Wallace, Shane Power, Michael Martinez, Wendy May, Steve Darcy, and his friend Sean, who's suffering from brittle bone disorder and epilepsy. Go to that GoFundMe
Yes,
page.
help out
Eddie and I
Sean.
have both tweeted that
He's a
out.
good buddy.
Please help out Sean. Gray Race, Sean Williams, William Harris, Ryan McNabb, Brandon Feltner, Pod Mode with Brandon and Jay, Cam Kempris, Dave Van Walton, Chris McDermott, Charles R. Phillips, M. Bellows 66, Steve Wynn 3068, Chuckle Bro Phil, Chris Chug Hughes, Daniel Holland, Josh Kovac, Trent Unruh, J6K9, Graham Gray Arnold, Cathal McArey, Mahani Avalar, Bradley, John Eaglefeather, Joseph Diaz, Go Away 723, Amador Gonzalez, Stephen Nicky G23220, Jay Reading 1013, Fred Johnson, Todd C, DJ Retod, Lord Helmet, Alan Guyick, Phil Sargent, Sean Williams, Mock Toys, Scarecrow 219, aka Adam K, Jimmy Salgado, All of Us Pod, Assorted Goods Pod, Juvenicio Estrada, Oscar Nunez, Joe Mo for Show, Sean Smith, Stacey Avila, CJ, a.k.a. M. Blade, Kyle Cook, a.k.a. The Grindfather, Andy Hinsman, Graham Moore, Eric Nye, Justin Brown, Stacey Gonzalez, Jack Beams, Chris Fabo, Chris Bacalba, Chris Bell, Danny Mary, Kevin Couch, Chario Lanchure, Charles Phillips, a.k.a. Chaz Hayes, The Game Fanatics, Burr Martin, Gary Kundle, Darren Butler, Shelby Console, Plastic Prison, Kelly Riddle, KT, Chris Behrensmeyer, a.k.a. Go Cast Chris B, Jamis Glamey, Storm Raven, Yeeman Yaman, Boss Hawks, Grim Shedder, Drunk Eddie's Thoughts, Eddie's Ghost Hams, Rob Maloney, Damian Bottriell, Joe Milne, Ramar, Chad Solio, Sean Ryan, Lisa Marie Miller, Joey Poole, Gemma, Andy, James. They make up the Talking Codswallop podcast. Dan Beavers, a.k.a. G-Virus Dan, Nath Kendall, a.k.a. The Joker, Austin Long, Adrian Empena, a.k.a. Texas Pookie 71, Gamer Girl Deluxe, Singway Slave, Big Timmy 87, John Broccolo, Nico Brown, Steve Colsanti, a.k.a. Midnight Smoke, Patrick A. Bonfrisco, Jason Scherer, Matt the Rat, Mad Monkey, Seb Robredo, E. Viegas, Justin Schroeder, Jeremy Bienvenu, Patrick Crothers, Tim Dawson, Brian Withers, Steve Rogers, Will Wilkins, John Mick II, Ian Golspink, Rico GZ, Irish 1980, Bearded Nerd, Mike Driscoll 3D, Big Daddy Jimmy V, Ulysses Atkins. Here we come, bringing it home. Sonic, a.k.a. Mercy, Dahlem, Stetz, the king of the barbecue sauce, my legitimate Scottish cousin, Darren McGregor, the Hall of Famer, the Devastator, the one and only first ballot Hall of Famer, Dave Strabeck, Joe Capone, Steph Infection, Poltron, Aaron, Bridget from Long Island, Adam Clambert, J.M., J. Mitch, The Bird, Stapia, Nickel, The Wise, Gary Rickelman, Grady W. Smithy III, The Chris and Cassie Effect, Sam Martinez, David A. Gutierrez, David, Eric Chavez, Becky, Cinderling, Bree Pena, and Brian Boo. Montes. Boo. Montes. Thank you all for making the Rambles part of your lives, your loves, your everything. Remember,
you so much.
You can see Eddie and I live doing comedy.
Yeah.
Right?
This Saturday in Hollywood.
And then we'll be doing much longer sets Sunday, September 29th at the Brea Improv.
Yes.
Get your tickets on my website. I have the link there, jerryrochacomedy.com. It's got the tickets to some upcoming shows. You can have the link there for that Brea Improv show Sunday, September 29th. We'd love to see you there. Please subscribe to The Ramble. Give it a 5-star rating, a positive text review. Tell your fucking friends.
Come on out.
Buy Eddie and I CDs.
Yes.
Listen to us on Spotify, Pandora, Sirius XM, all that good shit.
All that good shit.
Check out the Cinesnob podcast with the homie Cody, talking movies, dropping knowledge.
Yes.
And it's top 10 time. Cody, we did top 10 lightsabers.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, man.
It's the time of the show where we rank the top 10.
Are there even 10 fucking lightsabers?
Oh my God,
that's like 50.
We would have a better shot at this if we had my mom on the podcast.
How about this? All right. So in honor of the Hall of Fame hat for Ramble 198 being John Carpenter, Ramble 198 top 10 Kurt Russell characters. Think you can do that?
That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Top 10. You think? Do you already know your number one?
Yes.
Really? Already?
Yes.
Stop.
Yeah. Kurt Russell. Yeah. Number one.
Wow. All right.
And I have a lot of them that I like.
Right.
But there's one that just when I think Kurt Russell.
Boom. Charles Phillips, lightsabers. Honorable mention, Githani light whip. It's cool, but a whip, not a saber. Mara Broods, light tonfa batons. Number 10, Kylo Ren. It has superior, unique design, even if it's improperly made. Number 9, the Inquisitor's splitting blade. It's super badass, makes the lightsaber combat interesting.
Yep.
Number 8, Pong Krell's double blade set.
Pretty
Darth
dope. It's inspired by Pong Krell's look like dark side rays.
Ah, okay. Where's Pong Krell from? Is that the
He's
cartoon?
in Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. Pong Krell. Pong Krell used 2, which makes him twice a badass. Also, the first time you see the folded double lightsaber.
He's got 4 arms. Pong Krell is the same creature as Dax, the fry cook in Attack of the Clones.
Oh, really?
Same character, but he's a Jedi.
Oh,
same creature, not
right.
character.
Same race.
Same race of beings.
So one guy has got the
One
shittiest
guy
job
got a
on
shitty
Earth.
fry cook job, and the other guy's was one of the first Dark Jedi.
Number 7 is Ezra Pritchett's pistol saber. Yes, it looks like an ugly-ass staple gun, but let's face it, if Indiana Jones had a lightsaber, it would be this one. Number 6, Ahsoka Tendos' white saber. Oh, sorry. It looks badass, and the white blade looks sweet.
Yeah, that's
Number
after
5.
she left the Jedi Order.
She's like the red Twi'lek chick, right?
Kinda, yeah. She's not a Twi'lek though.
She's not.
No.
She kind of looks like them, like they're cousins or something.
She's got the long things on her head, but she's not Twi'lek. She's not. It's different head shape.
How about that? Look at that. I need to watch that
You
shit.
do need to watch the Clone
I
Wars.
wouldn't know shit. Number 5, Count Dooku. It was made for his unique fencing style, so it's literally one of a kind. Number 4, Mace Windu, purple blade is so badass. Number 3, Tanel Kaz, it's a hilt made from a Rancor tooth, and that's badass. Also, she has one arm. Number 2, Plo Koons. Plo Koon, it's an adjustable blade size into a light club. Also, it can never decide what color to be, blue, yellow, or orange. Number 1, the dark saber. It's a black bladed lightsaber. It looks so goddamn awesome.
It's pretty dope. The
Thank you.
Mandalorians took it.
Did they really?
Jedi.
Really?
Yeah.
They invented it.
They didn't invent it. I'm trying to remember the backstory to it, but it's whoever wields the dark saber runs the Mandalorians.
Ah.
And
is that canon?
Darth Maul actually gets a hold of it in Clone Wars.
So it's canon.
It's canon.
That thing's out there.
It appears in Clone Wars and in Rebels.
So it's going to be in The Mandalorian.
I'm trying. Yeah, it could. It could.
Yeah. Ramble 197. Brian Withers chimes in with his top 10. I'm sure there are a bunch of cool ones in the animated series, but I haven't seen them. I'm not going to know what to cheat off Google. Good for him. Here goes what I know. Number 10, Dark Ray's new giant switchblade lightsaber. I will reserve judgment until we see it in context. Maybe it will wind up being the best of them all. Number 9, Cade Skywalker's lightsaber from the Dark Horse Legacy comics. I'm reaching here, but I think he had a lightsaber, but I'm not so sure. It's all right. Number 8, Jason Solo's lightsaber from the new Jedi Order books that I spent years reading but are now not canon. I imagine Jason's lightsaber was definitely top 10. Number 7, Count Dooku's had an interesting handle. Number 6, the double lightsaber I made in Knights of the Old Republic 2. It was orange. I like orange. Number 5, Luke's blue saber, formerly Anakin's. Number 4, Luke's green saber. Number 3, Mace Windu's purple lightsaber. Purple because of Samuel L. Jackson, but retconned to be because of his ability to harness the light and dark sides of the Force. Red plus blue equals purple. Number 2, Darth Vader's red lightsaber, the original saber for badasses. Number 1, Darth Blade's double lightsaber. When he activated the second half of the blade, my mind was blown. Freaking awesome.
Very true.
You're welcome for letting me be you yourselves, and thank you for being in my ears, passing the time at work. Happy belated birthday to you, Jerry. Thank you, man. And ramble on, the Golden Rambler. Brian Withers, Tim Dawson. You ready for this? What a challenge. So many cool designs. Number 10, Yoda's. Number 9, Count Dooku. Number 8, Darth Vader's. Number 7, Ventress. Number 6, Kit Fisto. Fisto. Number 5, Luke from Return of the Jedi. Number 4, Mace Windu. Number 3, Kylo Ren. Number 3, Darth Maul. Number 2, Kylo Ren. Number 1, Obi-Wan's in episode 1. Not sure why. I just think it's cool looking. Special mention to Evil Ray's Flippy Saber, which I want to see in action before I give it a rank. As for games I've been playing Dragon Quest 11 demo on the Switch, which only excites me more for the game. Dude, I can't wait for that one. As well as Child of Light, also on the Switch. It's very, very pretty, but really weird. I want to see that one. I've been reading a book called The Lost Kingdom by Bernard Cornwell, which is about the Danes invading Britain. It's a departure from what I usually read, as it's historical fiction, but I'm really enjoying it. My folks are telling me it's been adapted into a TV show, so if it sounds cool but people don't want to read it, they can watch it. Anyway, I got to go. Loved all the Ramblers. Tim Dawson, love to you, buddy. Thank you, man. Todd C. He gives us only 7. Number 7, Mace Windu's purple saber. Probably the combo of the light and the dark sides, and it's Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson. Number 6, Yoda's green saber. Number 5, the Luke Ray blue saber. Number 4, Vader's red. Number 3, Darth Maul's double-edged saber. Number 2, Kylo Ren's sword saber. And number 1, Ray's switchblade saber, which better be in the damn movie and not just the trailer. True. Have a great week, guys, and keep on rambling. Todd Chisholm, DJ Retod from Victorville, California. The Hall of Famer, Dave Strabeck. I haven't invested enough time in researching the beautiful refined weapons to deliver a top 10, but here's my favorites. Number 5, Yoda's. Number 4, Ventress's dual sabers. Number 3, Vader's. Number 2, Luke's. Number 1, Darth Maul's. Have a great week, fellas. Jerry, congrats on the win. Eddie, your team is as bad as you think. Good luck this weekend to both teams. Best wishes, the Hall of Famer, the Devastator. There you go. See? Patrick Carruthers, the Grand Inquisitor. Luke's green. Kylo Ren. Yoda. Dooku. The Darksaber, Ventress, Darth Vader, Darth Maul, number 1, Anakin Luke Ray. The one Luke gets from Obi-Wan. It's the first to see in the franchise. Ramble or ramble not, there is no try. Patrick Carruthers, thank you. And from my legitimate Scottish cousin, Ahsoka's twin sabers. Ahsoka, is it Ahsoka? Ahsoka's twin lightsabers.
She has 2 lightsabers. She has 2. She has She has a regular lightsaber and a smaller one.
A little dagger,
almost like Yoda's.
Yeah. Okay. Ventress is locking lightsabers.
Yes.
Mace Windu.
She has 2. Hers are curved handled like Dooku's, but they lock.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. Number 7, Terra Sinuba's saber cane.
Yes.
Number 6, the Jedi Temple Guard Staff saber. Pong Krell's.
That's the
5.
first yellow blade.
The yellow blade. He goes, Pong Krell's is just showing off. Number 4, Obi-Wan. It cut Darth Maul in half. Kylo Ren gave me the same feelings as my number 1. 2 Anakins. It started it all. Number 1, the Darth Maul double lightsaber. When this was revealed in episode 1, I nearly shit. It wouldn't be my choice to wield, but fuck did Ray Park make that thing look cool.
Yeah, he did.
Thanks again for the stickers, guys. One has been situated on my laptop, one on the back of my phone.
Thanks.
And I'll need to find 2 more places to spread the word and raise my awareness for what has become my favorite podcast.
Thanks, man.
Favorite free podcast. Fuck yeah. Until next time, your legitimate cousin Darren. Thank you, buddy. Fuck yeah, man. Did anybody match your trifecta?
No.
Man, me neither. Cody,
No.
did anybody get yours? Did anyone match yours?
Shockingly, no.
Shocking.
Unreal. Unbelievable.
My number 10, I had to go Malix from Knights of the Old Republic.
Nice.
Yep.
My number 10's Dooku.
My number 9, Obi-Wan's.
Which one?
The young Obi-Wan.
Prequel?
Yeah.
Prequel Obi-Wan's?
Obi-Wan. He killed Darth Maul. Well,
That's true.
Fucked up.
Well, actually, Qui-Gon Jinn's killed Darth Maul.
Oh, he used Qui-Gon's.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
Technically,
but
Qui-Gon Jinn's killed
his
Darth Maul.
first one.
Yes.
Was right. Yeah.
His got thrown down the hole.
That's right. Gone forever.
Darth Maul kicked it down a
Maybe.
hole.
Maybe gone forever. Yeah, but a prequel Obi-Wan's.
My number 9, is that
Yep.
where we're at?
Mhm.
Yoda's.
My number 8, Count Dooku.
Okay.
That little curve was too cool.
It was cool.
That little curve.
My number 8 is Ahsoka Tana's. It's the one she had once she left the Jedi Order with the white blades.
Okay.
I think it's pretty. She used them in Rebels.
I go number 7, Yoda.
7. My number 7 is Qui-Gon Jinn's.
Ooh. My number 6, Mace.
I know it's my number 6.
Hey. My number 5,
Yeah.
Kylo Ren.
My number 5 is Darth Maul's.
That's my number 4.
Oh. My number 4 is where's my number 4? My number 4 is Kylo Ren's. Wait, did I say Kylo Ren?
Not
no,
yet.
I said Darth Maul. Kylo Ren is my number 4.
My number 3, Anakin's. The OG, the original.
Because he had 2 different ones.
Yeah, the one that
And episode 2 is different than episode 3.
the episode 2 one that he in. No, the episode 3 one.
The
one
episode
that-
2 one looks like Darth Vader's, but
Yes.
the tip is silver, not black.
The one he inherits to Luke. The one that.
Okay,
oh,
that's
yeah,
the original
3.
one.
Yeah.
My number 3. That's where we are. Number 3 is Luke's from Return of the Jedi, the one he constructs, the green one.
My number 2, Darth Vader's.
Okay. My number 2 is Anakin's from A New Hope,
My number 1.
or Luke's from A New Hope. I
Yeah.
guess.
My number 1. What else could it be for me? Blew my fucking
Darth
mind.
Maul.
Nope. Darth
Really?
Maul was my. I already had him. He was.
What blew your mind?
Darth Maul was number 4. Luke, when he shows up and his lightsaber's green, and I'm like,
Oh,
what?
when it
As a
shot out of
kid,
R2?
I was like, what the fuck? A green? I was like, whoa.
You know why they did green?
Why?
Because they shot that scene outdoors, and with the blue sky, Lucas thought it would play better with a green saber instead of a
Look at
blue
that.
lightsaber. That's why they chose green.
Interesting. But that green one, I was like, whoa.
My number
Couldn't
1
believe
is Obi-Wan's from Revenge of the Sith, and
Yeah.
the one he had in A New Hope.
Yep.
The one
Great.
that one that Luke modeled his second lightsaber
Yes.
after.
Yep. I just lost my. When I saw that green.
Yeah, it
one,
was cool as a kid because you were like, "Oh my god, I thought it was just red and blue."
Yep,
I thought it was
I
just
was
red and
like,
blue.
"Whoa,
But yeah, they said they
green."
did. Lucas said he did green because it played better against the blue sky.
Interesting, dude. That book. By the way, I think Cody, you like reading, right? Are you a big reader?
Yeah,
Cody?
definitely. Yeah.
Jason Schreier's.
There's a book called Willow.
Willow. It's a
You
book
really
called
need to
Willow.
Wait. Hold on. No. I think I'm like automatically opposed to this.
I hate reading.
I hate reading. There's a book called Blood, Sweat, and Pixels by Jason Schreier. He's one of the head guys at Kotaku, one of the head editors. And it's all about the shit that game makers go through to make a video game, right? And he visits 5 or 6, maybe 9, maybe 13 studios, and he interviewed. And some of them are mega AAA, big budget. One of the chapters is Stardew Valley, which a guy spent 6 years making in his apartment. That ended up becoming massive.
That's
right?
crazy.
But he does a chapter. The final chapter, I believe it's the final chapter, is Star Wars 1313, and it's all about.
Really?
Oh my! So have you heard of Star Wars 1313, Cody?
I haven't. No.
It is what would you call it? The long lost Star Wars game.
Yeah.
It was. So they had this idea. I think it was from maybe even as far back as PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. Maybe it was going to launch for the PS4. I forgot, but it was going to be a Star Wars game that was set in Coruscant, the big planet from the first prequel, right, where the whole planet is one fucking
capital
city.
planet of the
capital
galaxy.
planet of the galaxy. And it was going to be about the underbelly. You're going to be like this nameless bounty hunter. There's going to be no lightsabers, no force. You're just like doing
The
like,
underworld
the
of
underworld
Coruscant.
shit, like mobster shit, but in Star Wars, right? And
kind of what Solo was trying to do a little bit.
Yes, and Lucas apparently loved it. Loved the game. If you read the book, he was like, yeah, let's do this. They were about halfway through with it, I think. I might be getting this wrong, but read the book. And this Lucas goes, I really like this. Make it Boba Fett now. And they were like, but we already have. No. It's Boba Fett. Now it's going to be Boba Fett's story. And they were like.
So, hey, if you're talking about movies that are like based on video games, have I ever told you, this is a weird tangent, but.
No, it's all right.
Have I ever told you about this movie called Indie Game, the movie?
You did tell me about that one. Yes.
So this was a movie I saw at South by Southwest like 5-6 years ago, and it's now on Amazon. But it is about the design and creation of independent video games, specifically with I don't know if you guys are familiar with Super Meat Boy or Fez.
Yep, sure. I know both those games. Yeah,
and it's about the creation of both of those games and like the guys who created them and how they started from nothing and made these independent video games and sort of like put them on the platform and built them from nothing.
Yeah,
it's like if you're into any sort of like creation.
I gotta see this now.
It's on Amazon Prime. It's incredible. I've interviewed the directors on my website and stuff like that, But yeah, like, and it's called Indie Game the movie. It's incredible,
dude. So if you like that one, you'll love this book. It's
that's what it reminded me of.
And what's funny is Lucas doesn't know what it takes to make a video game.
Yeah.
So like,
right.
Just exchange it.
You would know this because you saw that movie. They had all the character models ready, and they're like, well, now we have to make it Boba Fett, and like, fuck. And so, but they kind of get excited, like, all right, let's make it Boba Fett. We'll make it a Boba Fett game, and then Lucas sells it to Disney, and Disney's like, we promise we're going to keep, and they're like, fuck all this, and they just ditched everything.
Oh, it sucks.
And that game was right there.
Oh, it sucks.
Just
that would have been so cool.
Right, and everyone could not wait to play Star Wars 1313. It was the most hyped game, and interesting, though, how Lucas, on one hand, so supportive.
Yeah.
Right? And so, like, yeah, this is great, do it, but then, like, nope, it's going to be Boba Fett now. It's just... You know, it's almost like that scene in Ed Wood with the meat guy. Like, it's going in with a big explosion. You know, like, well, it ends where he falls into, not no more.
No.
Yeah, like, that's like, oh, all right. Yeah, he basically made him make it a Boba Fett game. And that
still would have been cool.
Still would have been really cool, but I wonder if that's what hurt it. Maybe had he not done that, would they have finished it in time before Disney
it might have gotten out.
Maybe it had gotten out. I don't know. But, man, the shit that... Tom can tell you stories about
I bet.
working on games and going. I won't name names, of course, but going into a studio where they're working on another game down the hall, and he said you could just witness a nervous breakdown.
I can't even imagine the pressure
just
those people
crunch. They call it the crunch of like
awful sounding
6, 17, 18-hour days. A lot of people work so much they just sleep in the game. In the building.
Oh, God.
They just like, fuck it. I'm just going to have to work on this. Got to fix this. Got to fix that. Got to get that. Got to get this.
No.
Unreal. Yeah. It's crazy shit. Well, there we go. What a ramble.
What a ramble, guys.
Thank you, Cody, for hopping on. Where can all the fine folk find you, man?
You can find me, Cinesnob Cody on Twitter and the Cinesnob podcast, as well as the Re-MCU podcast.
That's right. We got to do Eddie and I.
What movie are you on, guys? What movie are you on right now?
We're on the first Thor movie. Is the next one. So that's going to be a tough one. but I'm excited to like revisit the first Captain America.
I don't remember Thor being as horrible as I thought it was when I saw it again. But I remember thinking it was really fucking bad when I first saw it.
I didn't think it was bad. I just was like, okay, well, they have to get Thor in somehow.
Yeah, they got him this. In. But boy, has that franchise evolved. You know what I mean?
He's become one of the best characters. Oh, my God.
Who would have thought that by part 3, they're like,
I'm glad they gave it that many shots.
I know, man, because now
it just shows you what you can find if you stick with something and let it develop.
I guess they knew, look, we have the character.
Let's try to find someone who can make something of this.
Fuck. So and please follow the Ramble. We are on, let me get that going here, get that back up top. On Twitter at Podcast Ramble and the number 1, Instagram at Podcast Ramble. Email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. Hey, man, tell us what books you're reading, what video games you're playing. I forgot who it was, but thank you to who did it. Yeah. Thank you for all. Email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. Next Ramble. John Carpenter goes into the Director Hall of Fame. What movie's on his hat? What would Peter Gabriel open closing encore with? Top 10 Kurt Russell characters.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for letting us be ourselves. Thank you very much for tuning in. Man, I cannot wait for this Dolomite movie.
I know.
Jesus
super
Christ.
stoked.
You know, one thing I'm worried about is Cliff Rockamore is not going to get his due. It's the only thing I'm worried about. Do you know who that is? So Cliff Rockamore is the guy who came in after D'Urville Martin, right?
Okay.
So D'Urville Martin, who Wesley Snipes plays, directed the first Dolomite.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to do it in the movie, but he was completely uninterested in making this movie. That's one of the reasons why it's technically so bad, like why you see the boom mic and shit like that. He just didn't give a fuck, right? And they replaced him with Cliff Rockamore, who ended up directing all the next movies, Dolomite 2, Petey Wheatstraw, Disco Godfather. I just wonder if for the sake of the story, they're going to pretend
Just
he never
keep him
existed.
the same guy.
And just keep having Wesley Snipes be the
I don't
director.
know.
That's what I wonder. But anyway, for what it's worth.
Hey, Snipes need that comeback. So
Yeah, he does need that comeback. That is true. So, yeah, there we go. All right, well, thank you, guys. We love you all. We'll see you next time. We're going to play the music. Remember, it's over after that second beep. But, and now, Eddie, you can actually hear it.
I know.
How nice is it?
I'm going to know.
You're going to know. That's it.
You've got to tell.
You
That
got Cobra.
still blows my mind. Like, it's been hard for me
Unreal.
to concentrate this whole podcast.
Knowing that you
Knowing
got the
that
touch written for
information.
Cobra.
I'm 45, and to be surprised with information like that.
Like that.
From something I've long since was just, since I was 11.
11.
I've always thought You've Got the Touch
Was Transformer.
Now that I know it was for
Yeah.
Cobra, it's a different. I wake up to a different world tomorrow.
Me too.
Do you understand that?
Hey, I was 8. Not that different. Not that different.
It's a different world tomorrow that I wake up to.
A worse one. A worse world. A much worse world. Knowing that.